Indonesia get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Well, here's your hero.
Fantastic from Forlan! Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And that really is so impressive. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Gerrard. That looks a decent ball. And he's surging through. He's having a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Gerrard. Now that is a hefty challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's found a way through. Gerrard. Reinders. And here's Kane. Takes a shot. Just off target.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Messi. And Alexander-Arnold. Lewis Skelly. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Forlan. And that is expertly dealt with. Camavinga. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Hernandez. Alexander-Arnold. A heavy challenge. Hernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Messi. Messi. Now it's Forlan. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Hernandez. Looking for options for movement. That's a shade optimistic. Alexander-Arnold. Serginho. Nicely spread. He's in a great position here. Looking to play him in. Lovely, now then. Oh, just skips. Shot a goal! Serginho. Oh, this is a great position. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he latch on to this? That is ended up in no man's land. Serginho. And here's Messi. And here's Kane. Gets a good foot in there. Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Serginho. Alexander-Arnold. Kane. Nice interception, well timed. Now he's off and running. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nicely worked. Big chance! Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Alexander-Arnold. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Messi. Big header! That's a half-decent try. Hernandez. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That pass has been well intercepted. Indonesia looking to pass their way through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold. Reinders. He's had it taken off him. And it's Gerrard. Oh, no joy this time. And we've reached half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Indonesia certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Indonesia are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Here we go again. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get on the end of this? Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Reinders. He's looking wide. And Hernandez. Now it's Kane. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Ceria has it out wide and in space. He rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Alexander-Arnold. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Forlan. Messi. Forlan. And he shoots! extended still further. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A case now of complete control. Goes down, but nothing given. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Indonesia have a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He has a look up, and the shot! And he hits the net! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Indonesia are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's had a shot! No, got right underneath it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, Waters had chance! He's got a goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Indonesia are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Hernandez. Ceria.
Such good technique.
He's making a real surge on the left. He's a sharp little ball here. Serginho gets across to intercept that. Hernandez. "75 minutes played. Ceria chasing after it. That's a little off target.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's good running with the ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably...
Decent chance! He's scored! The breakthrough strike! Messi at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Couldn't squeeze it through. Jimenez. Camavinga.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Mbappe. Gerrard. Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Indonesia with the corner. They're first. He's got tall. They've got to be quick to recover this. And now they can spring out of defence. Lucas Moura. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he get on the end of this? Flash goes for a shot! Has another go! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Raul. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Messi. Lewis Skelly. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's picked... Shoots! It's hit the upright.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And here's Mbappe, Foden. Lewis Skelly can get it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Cannavaro getting this one clear. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Just eases him off the ball. And this is Raul, looking for the run. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Foden. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he plays one through. And he's surging through. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
What a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. Great ball if he can get there. Big chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Ruben Neves picks it up from the goal kick. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Raul. Raul! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Llorente threads one in, and this is Messi. Oh, super find. Now that is a hefty challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Foden, delicate ball, and bullish header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Camavinga. Lucas Moura. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's the whistle for half-time. Indonesia are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And we are up to the break.
Well, what an enjoyable first half. Just when you think a 2-goal lead can be decisive, it's gone again, and I hope the goals keep coming.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. Indonesia get the ball rolling for the second period. Raul. Now that's a fine challenge. Lucas Moura quietly revving up. Foden. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Now Foden. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. And now the breakaway. Knocks it into space. Messi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And this is Raul. And here's Raul. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Camavinga, and it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to pass it through. Danger averted for now. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Foden. Oh, it's Raul. Messi. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Ruben Neves. Searching pass he's played there. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution in progress.
This their second corner of the game. Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard. And this is Forlan. He's on it, can he get away? Gets into some space, and that's played in low. Wriggles his way through. Foden. So what can they make of this? Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. And the shot! And again the keeper stands strong. Jimenez cuts it out.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he shoots! It's a loose ball. Camavinga.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. He has found the way through. Alexander-Arnold. Chance here to counter. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Gerrard. A game with so much to recommend it. Fab takes a shot! Oh, taken with style! And the comeback is complete! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Vitinha. Indonesia close now to seeing this one through to the end. Tries to play it through. He might be in here!
Added time.
And he was alert to it. Corner number 2 then. Lucas Moura tries to clear. Lucas Moura. And the referee brings it to a close. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. So a dramatic game decided in it. Indonesia can seal the deal here and now.
Hello, everybody,
A win
and
guarantees
welcome to
promotion,
today's match.
and their loyal following will settle for nothing less. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Indonesia cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Hazard. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Tries to play it through. Now there's a big chance! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter.
Hazard! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Rijkaard. That's Rosicki. And this is Forlan. That ball looks a good one. He's in a great position here. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Vitinha. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Looking to play him in. Cross needs to be good.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. A rush of blood seemed to be the cause of such a fast release.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Forlan. Forlan! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Can't... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, such a clever touch.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Stojkovic. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Rosicki. Now it's Messi. Vitinha. And now the breakaway. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super ball! And that's a simple one for the keeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Gerrard. And he's had it nicked away. Vitinha. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's gone backward here. Has a shot! And another try! And for a moment, time stood still. Looking for options for movement. Forlan is a real chance! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And now he has 2. Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Gerrard. Quality ball. Can he spark a counter here? Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get on the end of this? Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is... Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Vitinha. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi. Now, can they get him away? No, that's been intercepted. Brzezinski. And it's Hazard. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Out of play for a goal kick. And the pass is intercepted. Rijkaard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Brzezinski. And it's Gattuso. Stojkovic. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Indonesia really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Indonesia sitting pretty here at half-time.
And please
2-0 up.
welcome our lads to the field. Substitution.
And we're off again. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Indonesia do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Brzezinski. Oh, there's a probing ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's put paid to a promising move. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The message is clear. None shall pass. Gattuso. Stojkovic. And the shot! Goal! And the second half is off to a flyer. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must...
Tries a shot! It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class! You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Indonesia take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Flings in across.
The attendance for this match was
Time. Excellent interception.
28,997.
Vitinha. Forlan. Brzezinski. It's a sharp pass. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Shoots! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Azar.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Stood up well to him there.
And they can counter here. Nice control. Gerrard looking to get on the end of this.
And that is expertly dealt with. Gattuso.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Now it's Gerrard. Oh, well played.
Stojkovic. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gattuso.
Oh, this looks sharp.
And he's worked it through.
Can he finish? He's having a go.
Ruben Neves. Vitinha. Indonesia getting so close now, and importantly with this significant advantage. You would think this is it.
Well, late drama notwithstanding, Peter, but they've got this far because of their consistency, and I can't really see things changing.
Stojkovic. Now Mbappe.
And here's Azar.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And he welcomes it in. Well read, nice interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mbappe.
Lovely bit of skill.
There will be 1 minute at
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through.
So that's it. It is all over.
Indonesia have done it. A promotion. minutes. Indonesia are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I would have to highlight Zubamendi. It really is amazing how San Sebastian keeps producing these top-notch central midfielders for generations now. They're very hard-working, ball winners, but with some of the silkiest passing skills to keep teams ticking, and he's got it. He's got it all. He's never afraid to drop a shoulder and go through people either.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. He's picked his way through. And the shot! That's really well cleared. Here comes the cross. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Kamavinga. Now Van Dijk. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nice interception, well timed. Vitinha.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's got away. Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it. And again! Goal! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Guardiola is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And we have our very first corner. Punched away. And it's Van Dijk. He's tried one! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He is through here. Massaro, well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's made its way to him. Messi is flagged offside. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Kamavinga. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Messi. Now it's Forlan. He's shifting through the gears here.
Forlan. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has.
Indonesia have themselves a chance from the spot
To further improve their position of comfort. He has missed it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Vitinha. Massaro. And it's Serginho.
Looking for options for movement.
30 minutes gone. And he's had it nicked away. Vitinha.
Gerrard.
And it's Hakimi. Massaro. Well,
that's a little loose.
Pass somewhat off target.
Donnarumma.
Hakimi. Hazard. And it's Hakimi. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Hazard.
Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? Off the post.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Messi. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Spread it left. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Camavinga. Serginho.
Good ball, Can he finish?
He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Messi plays it short. Backward it goes.
Great chance! And another try! Good strike, quite an alarm.
It's their second corner of the game.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Takes a shot!
Caught offside that time.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Guardiola. Serginho.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Serginho.
Hazard going full steam ahead down the left. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. This game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Indonesia head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Substitution.
And the second half gets underway.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And it's Gravenberch. Nicely weighted ball. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Distributed tidily.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he was quick to react. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pinches it off him. Forlan. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe.
And a chance! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Subimendi. And it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vitinha. Indonesia have reclaimed it. Now it's Forlan. There's no flag.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Referee's given a throw. Gerrard.
Here's a chance! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Gerrard brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And it's Griezmann. Gravenberg. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Messi. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And that's a good ball. Gerrard. Ruben Neves. Indonesia finding their passes. And he's running through. There's the shot! And he hits the net! Into the lead once more. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Indonesia go into the lead. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Serginho. Gerrard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Griezmann. Alexander-Arnold. Gravenberg.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
It's Forlan! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Indonesia go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now, can they get him away? Ruben Neves. Vitinha. And this is Messi. Azar. Gerrard gets a foot in here. Hakimi is the guilty party there. Messi.
Mbappe.
He shifted it to the flank. All the way back.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Cannavaro.
And the referee brings it to a close.
Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this fella, Upamecano, is remarkably forward-thinking for a centre-back. I really like the way he's proactive in everything he does, often stepping out of that defensive line and pressing people much further up the pitch. It's risky business, but he can handle it.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Osimhen. Barnes. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And here's Trossard. That is great defending, so alert. Gerrard, nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Trossard. Trossard! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Barnes finds himself offside. Barnes aimed beyond the defence. That's been cut out, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
And it's Gerrard. He's a sharp little ball here. Flashes Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Trossard. Still goalless at the moment. Great vision. Rice gets across to intercept that. There will be a throw-in. Another throw-in. Nuno Mendes.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
He's picked his way through. Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Rice. Now it's Osimhen. He's in a great position here. And he shoots! Ruben Neves. And it's Messi. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Chance for a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Indonesia with the corner. They're first. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Big chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Caicedo. Rice. Olise. And Koundé. Saliba. Trossard. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And he's only too happy to take that back. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Trossard, and it's Rice. Arsenal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. That looks a good ball through. He has found the way through. Oh, well played, well played. Deftly away. This looks promising. Barnes. For Rice. Trossard. Nicely aimed pass.
There
Trossard.
will be 1 minute at a time.
Now it's Forlan. And the first 45 minutes are up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An
we come to
engrossing
you now
half,
with a
but
quick
we're still
request
where we
for
started,
support
0-0.
for our World Charity Fund. Substitution in progress.
Here we go again then.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. A probing pass. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. Turns and goes back. Can he finish? He's got away with one there. Rice goes short. Oh, sweet feet. And a chance! And somehow it stayed out. He's got... Oh, he's been caught napping. Forlan ploughing. It's Forlan! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
That's tidy. And the shot! And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
This is getting better and better. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
Chance! And yes, it's there! Back to within one. Interesting.
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Osimhen. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Rice. Now the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Osimhen. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Caicedo. It's a pretty loose pass.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's found a way through.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Out to the right.
Now it's Olise. And he's cut it out.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And this is Forlan. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red.
I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Substitution.
Great chance here from position A1. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage.
Messi!
Indonesia have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Koundé,
That's really well manoeuvred.
neatly clipped into space. And he's made sure that's not getting through. It's their second corner of the game.
Rice with the short one. And that has been cleared.
Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Caught offside that time. And he's been shifted off it. DiMarco. Good, strong midfield running here.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Lewandowski! Oh, split-second reaction.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Lewandowski. Olise. Shoots!
There will be 5 minutes.
And another try! Alexander-Arnold clears it away. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Desperate defending required here. Tries a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Rafinha is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Van Dijk. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Cannavaro. And that will be it. Indonesia proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clear.